What do we do if engineers don't want to be part of discovery? Can product and design drive discovery on their own? Does an engineer really need to be part of our product trio? I'm Teresa Torres with Product Talk. I work as a product discovery coach teaching teams around the world a structured and sustainable approach to continuous discovery. In this video, we'll be exploring what should you do if an engineer doesn't want to be a part of your product trio? I get this question a lot. I get it. I know many engineers who would rather stab themselves in the eyeball than conduct a customer interview. However, it's critical that engineers be part of the discovery process from the beginning. If you aren't convinced of that, see the link to my article on why engineers should participate in discovery in the description below. So what do we do when we face resistance? I'm going to give you 3 tips for how to encourage your engineers to participate in discovery. First, create a culture that connects decision-making to discovery. While I've met many engineers who don't want to do discovery, I've rarely met an engineer who didn't have an opinion about what the team should be building. Sprint planning meetings take far longer than they should because everyone has an opinion on each and every user story. This is a good thing. We want our engineers engaged with what they're building. Our meetings go off the rails, however, not because our engineers have opinions about what to build, but because they have uninformed opinions about what to build. Many engineers have never had contact with a customer, so instead of forming an opinion about what's best for the customer, they form an opinion based on their own experience. By the way, this isn't unique to engineers. We all do it. The problem is we're not our customers. We should be making discovery decisions from our customer's point of view, not our own. The only way to do this is to stay close to the customer, to infuse our process with continuous feedback, and to design with our customers. When we create a culture where we frame our discovery decisions from our customer's point of view, we connect the dots between participating in discovery and having an opinion about what we're building. So the next time an engineer expresses a dissenting opinion about the value of a user story, invite them to participate in discovery. Make this a requirement for having an opinion about what to build. However, most of the time, this still won't be enough, which brings us to our second tip. Reduce the fear of the unknown. Many engineers resist participating in discovery because of the universal human fear of the unknown. Engineers don't want to do discovery because they don't know what it entails. You can help build momentum and enthusiasm for discovery by starting small and iterating. Just like we need to create a pleasant onboarding experience for our customers, we also need to onboard our engineers to discovery. So don't invite them to conduct an interview as a first step. Instead, ask them to watch a video of an interview you've already conducted and ask them to share their thoughts. Help them convert those thoughts into customer opportunities. After that, invite them to observe your next interview live. From there, you might ask them to take notes. After that, you might ask them to suggest a question or two. Then, you might role-play some mock interviews where they practice conducting the interview themselves. Again, this isn't unique to engineers. Most of us need time, space, and practice to get comfortable with a new skill. By the way, if you want to practice customer interviewing, we have a course all about that. Check out the link in the description below. As you gradually remove unknowns, you'll see much of the resistance to discovery fade away. Sometimes, however, we can remove the unknowns and we're still going to face resistance. With engineers in particular, this isn't surprising. We've spent the past 30+ years asking engineers to be order takers. We've often shut down their ideas before they can even fully explain them. We so easily fall back to asking them to just deliver what we asked for. As a result, they simply don't believe us when we say we want them to be part of our discovery decisions. Which brings us to our third tip. Rebuilding trust takes time. Again, start small. Look for opportunities to reinforce the value of your engineers participating in discovery. Don't shoot down misfit ideas right away. If an engineer suggests an idea that seems irrelevant, start with curiosity. Why do they like that idea? Explore their perspective before you share your own. Odds are you'll be surprised by what you learn. Look for easy wins. What suggestions can you act on right away? For ideas that are less relevant or harder to implement, help to reshape their ideas. Share more of the context that you're working from to help them generate even better ideas down the road. Reinforce that their perspective matters. Highlight when they hear something in an interview that you missed. Don't just ask them to supply data when making prioritization decisions. Ask them how they would make the decision themselves. Celebrate innovative ideas, even if they aren't the best idea for right now. Here's the reality. We've trained engineers to want nothing to do with discovery. It's our job to undo that training. Start by connecting the dots between your discovery activities and the decisions you're making. Reduce the fear of the unknowns and work to rebuild trust over time. You'll be surprised by just how motivated and excited your engineers will be to join your discovery efforts. Did you like this video? Check out my book, Continuous Discovery Habits. It's a Product Trio's guide to a structured and sustainable approach to continuous discovery.